Ba-da-dun, ba-dun-dun, ba-dum-bum-da-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Hello, hello, hello. It's time to be playing the games again. Game playing? Yes, we do that on this channel. Wow, wow. Oh shit, you can't stay? Uh-oh. Don't blow up if you can't stay, okay? I know that most of the time when people can't stay, it's because they secretly are blowing up. I advise you not to blow up, okay? Okay. Anyway, I need to fucking find the buttons for the game. We're gonna be playing DingDing again. Yep. DingDing, DingDing, ding, 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 ding. What the fuck? Sorry, I was hearing some very strange, horrifying noises for a second. Oh, there we go. I was like, I don't think I can play Chinese. Oh, there we go. It fixed everything. Okay, so continue. Right, we stopped right before story. And I'm broke, so I don't have much to spend on. Ooh, wait, hold on a second. Sure, I'll gain empathy. Didn't have that before. With a tremendous crash, the barrier's energy fragments burst into the air, fading away till they're gone. The sharp sound, like a snapped string, jolts Ian awake as if he's been dreaming. Oh right, we just went through and killed a whole lot of people turned monsters. Didn't think this would have 800,000 words or some shit? Not quite, but I'm enjoying it still to, you know, it is a lot of talking. Barrier is the sorcerer's lifeline, the village's last defense. What does this mean to no further contemplation? Giving up now means losing everything. Between the devil and the deep blue sea, retreat is not an option. Suddenly, the constraints binding him like a snake loosen. The sphere that froze his blood thaws, and his hand and sword steady. After all, it's just a lowly life. The monsters that break through the barrier charge straight into the village's heart. Ian takes 2 quick steps forward and slices the living monster clean in half with a fierce slash. Others show no fear, trembling over their fallen comrade as they spread out and press on. Seeing this, Ian lets out a furious shout. Extensive storytelling, 2,050 plus words. 250k. We've read it. We read Umineko. No amount of words is too much anymore, frankly. Seeing this, Ian lets out a furious shout. His sword sweeps through the air in a wide arc, sending the advancing monsters flying back across the boundary. The cloaked figure doesn't intervene, neither help nor attack either side, just standing there like a silent spectator. To someone with overwhelming power, what does a battle like this look like? Pathetic, disparate, laughable, not even worth noticing. Maybe don't even take a glance at them. After all, who but a bored child would go out of their way to crush ants because they're fighting? Even with their lives at stake, it's still just an ant skirmish. The figure doesn't even glance at the chaos, strolling right through Ian's clash with the monsters, heading west. Wait! The west side, that's where the ceiling house is. Ian suddenly spins, ignoring the monster's sharp fangs biting into his armored bracer. With a spin's momentum, he swings his sword, and the monster clings to his arm, straight at the figure. Suddenly, Ian's vision turns upside down. 1 second, Ian's sword is just a hair away from the cloak. The next, he's flung high into the air and crashes down hard. Everything goes dark as if a thick veil covers his world. His ears buzzing with the sharp hum. Suddenly warm goes out. His chest feels like it's tearing apart, organs shifting painfully, air squeezed from his lungs. Tries to breathe, but ends up coughing blood instead. Painful. So painful that he can't even think. All his senses fade, leaving only the agony that fills his entire world. Ian. In his dazed state, Ian hears a voice. Ian! Ian! Someone is calling his name. He can't respond. Even trying to open his eyes sends a fresh wave of pain through him. Oh shit, you're alive? I thought you'd be dead again. Slowly his blurred vision clears, revealing a familiar face. Dai. Dai's mouth is moving, while Ian can't hear the words. Why is Dai here? Wasn't he supposed to be in the ceiling house? Suddenly, Ian's people shrink. Everything rushes back to him. Why are you out here? He's coming for you! Run! Ian tries desperately to open his eyes wider and attempts to yell, while it escapes his feeble, raspy noise. That was close. Glad I made it in time. Run! Run now! Ian tries to lift his arm to push Dai away, but his arm just dangles uselessly, not a finger moving. You're in bad shape, brother. Hunter, where did you pick up this advanced Forsaker? This one's no joke. Advanced Forsaker? That person is Advanced Forsaker? What the hell are you talking about? You can't handle this. Run! You idiot! Ian wants to shout at him, but Dai grips his hand. Suddenly, a warm rush of energy flows from Dai's palm, easing the pain. And, to Ian's surprise, some strength returns to his body. Ian stares blankly at Dai, whose eyebrows arch in response. I haven't been slacking these past few days. I've gotten stronger. Too bad there's trouble we gotta handle first. There's no one then we'll have a proper rematch. As Dai speaks, Ian finally feels his hand again. He notices the faint tremor of the palm pressed against his own, his gaze flickering between their joined hands and Dai's face. That's nothing. Even Legend gets pretty bow jitters. Oh, Dai is about to die again. Fuck, okay. Shit. Dai chokes releasing grip, but Ian catches his hand again. Without a word, Dai gives a small tug, slipping free with ease. He then stands himself between Ian and the distant cloaked figure, completely shielding him. Ian pushes himself up on his arm. His eyes fix as Dai's brought back. Okay, can we get an explanation? Have we got an explanation yet for how you're not dead originally? I got questions about that still. Ian pushes himself up on his arms. The midday sunlight blazing through Dai's hair, shining so brightly it stings Ian's eyes. Don't go. Ian reaches out, trying to grab Dai's ankle, but his movement freezes out the voice above him. Run. Ian's fingers grasp at nothing. We still need to learn how Ian can pee. A very important question that I fear we're never going to learn. Time seems to freeze. Oh, is that fucking Dai? That's not Dai. Where's Dai? Where's the friend who was just beside him? That his head? Why is it flying away from the neck that's supposed to hold it? Why is his body still charging forward? Why wouldn't it wait for its head? He opens his mouth and no sound comes out. Head to his body, stumbles 4 feet steps towards the cloaked figure, then drops to its knees. The energy that once enveloped the stretched arms fades away. The arms move a final bit, then fall limp to the side like a play without strings. Thud. Severed head hits the dirt. It's like a signal. Found blood erupts from the neck, painting crimson patches across his cloak. Amid the rising blood rain, a pair of pure white hands emerge from beneath the cloak, parroting it open. Delicate gold bracelets dangle from the slender wrists. Hey, it's the slave from before. She pushes back the hood, letting the cloak slip slowly to the ground, revealing herself. Head tilts, eyes shut, her pale face bathed in the crimson mist. Strands of silver gray hair soak in the red haze, as if absorbing each and every droplet of blood. Her lashes fluttered like butterfly wings, her face softening into a dreamlike expression, as if drinking in the blood like sacred nectar. She lets out a sound that's almost a sigh, lowering her head, opening her eyes, cold and lifeless. A drop of blood lands on the corner of her lips. She lets out her tongue to gently catch it. This might be a bad thing. Like, very bad. We might just be about to get really fucking murdered. just might be about to get murdered beyond belief. You thought I'd fight the girl. I probably will at the end of, as the final boss, as the boss for this part. Thankfully, I have Dai's head with me, so I can just kind of do this. Basic defense, basic defense, basic defense, and murder. Basic sword play. Ian has the basics under control, and because of that, we are fucking winning hard. Minus 2 HP plus 2 APs. I'll just gain some silver. No, I'm fine. I can live without some stuff. Buy too weak. Oh, delete a card. Do I have anything I want to delete? Can I buy any basic shit? Oh, no. Plus 2 armor. Each time plus 1 armor. Really good. I think I'm kind of fine with the deck overall. I'll just take, yeah, I'll just take this, sure. Let's go do the chest. Okay, good. Oh, we gotta play rock, paper, scissors again. What if I had rock? And then what if you lost to rock again? Nope, okay, let's try rocking again. Rock and roll and all that? Nope, okay, fuck. Nope, that's paper, I want to rock again. Nope, he papered me. This man understands the power of rock a bit too well. But not well enough, it seems. Haha! I am the victor. Oh, cool, I can upgrade Dai again. Cool, thank you, Dai's head. Very helpful. Ooh, yeah, I'll get more AP, please. Yes, yes. Did he just die? Yeah, we beat a kid in rock, paper, scissors, and he died. We are morally okay and not absolutely fucked beyond belief. Oh, I can't upgrade anything. I'm a little bit too broke. No, died. Did he just die? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, you can figure that out soon. Oh, god damn it. Okay, lost a bit of HP there. Not great. He got his head cut off, not like Ian got his head cut off. We don't know that yet. Maybe Dai just has his head at a different location to Ian. You never know. Yeah, I'll take a heal. Okay, boss time. Is it the girl? No. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. It's not the girl? I know she's overpowered beyond belief, but I was hoping we get to fight her. Ah, well. Draw a card. Why are we taking damage? Oh, when an opponent uses a card, you 1 damage them. There's my answer. Barrier. Yep. Good. Okay. Deal 2 damage, then deal another 2 damage for each. Yep, that's a fuck done. This build is insanely strong. It's just kind of ridiculously good. Honestly, +1 armor at the start of each turn isn't even that good compared to how we're doing already. Ian stares at her. Her figure gray-haired girl. Thank you. Very helpful description. The figure blurs into the image of the girl from the slave auction. Yet now there's no trace of weakness or submission in her. Her pale, motionless face belongs to a statue. Not a living being. They stare at each other as if both staring at corpses. The girl lifts her hand, curling a finger slightly. The severed head rose towards its body as if summoned, stopping at its feet. She bends down, gently lifting the head as if it's a fragile treasure, places it back where it belongs. The spilled blood on the ground comes alive that moment, oozing from the earth, coalescing in droplets, and winding streams, following ahead as it sinks back into the neck. Not a single drop wasted. Saying that, she leans close ahead and slowly reaches inside, pulling out something. It's an eyeball. One half deep blue, the other blood red, still connected to the skull by a thin thread of blood? Pops in her mouth like she's biting into juicy fruit. Straight hair snakes up to wipe the red juice trickling down her chin. In the blink of an eye, her silver hair coils into serpents, twisting and intertwining. Each tip splits open to reveal a mouse bristling with needle-thin teeth. They all latch on the offering in front of them, tearing flesh from bone. Ian's mind is either a vacant void or a chaotic storm of echoes. His eyes, ears, his whole being can't make sense of the sights and sounds assaulting him. Ew. Yeah, this is, good job at being fucking horrific on the descriptor. He's stuck, frozen, can't even grasp for air. It's like he's locked in a living nightmare. The bloody orb, the scattered flesh, the bones. What is all this? Is there a person? Who? Dai? No, it's not Dai. Dai must still be in the sealing house, keeping a need. Must be desperate for a taste now. Why do we keep traumatizing you? Not my intention. Why haven't the church people shown up yet? Come on, hurry up and take him away. If they don't show up soon, he's about to be devoured whole. His vision starts blurring, something wet streaming in his eyes more and more, like it will never stop, like it can't be stopped. Those formless lumps of flesh and blood, they were his best friend. He doesn't want to admit it. Never ever. But, that moment, a part of Ian dies too. He hangs his head, struggling for breath, trying to stand, but he crumples to the ground. Over and over, he attempts to push himself up, only to fall again. Sword is long gone from the earlier fight, but he doesn't care anymore. Can't walk, he'll crawl. Inch by inch, Ian drags himself towards the devourer. Eat people? Fine. If he dies here today, he'll come back as a vengeful spirit to finish her. Feast on her flesh will return. The feast is nearly over. A single red scrap of flesh remains in the ground. Just a thin layer of dust as if nothing ever happened. The girl swallows the last piece, licking the blood off her fingers. Dai's presence in this world is completely gone. Go! Die! Voice is raspy and dry, like a saw on stone. Ian finally manages to crawl to the girl's feet. She was upright like a dying old man, every bone screaming, drenched in blood from crown to soles. The little girl doesn't glance his way, even closing her eyes. The teeth at the tips of her hair disappear. Liver strands cascade down her shoulders. They still coil around her, like a creature satisfied after a feast, twisting lazily. Ian stares at her, shaking as he raises his fist. It's at this moment that the girl suddenly opens her eyes, her gaze piercing her like an arrow. Huh? He's not deluded enough to think she'd care about this pathetic attempt. She couldn't even raise her sleeve, so... Before Ian turned his head, a flash of crimson leaps high behind him. A powerful fist slicing through the air like lightning, smashing towards the girl. It would be neat if the art depicted the snake hair. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, I would have had a second CG there showing the snake hair. The cold voice follows. Die, filth. Partner lock, Commander Night Fury? Can I see this person you're talking about, game? Oh shit. Hello? First, play attack card in battle, it triggers an extra time. Oh, she's all about dealing fucking massive damage. Sure. Oh, you are actually added to the group. Okay, that... I like that. Yeah, okay. Well, I have money now, so I can do some more upgrading. Well, they did just kill Dai. Yes, and currently we're using Dai's corpse head to make sure we can fight better still. I think fuck they didn't take away all my nice stuff this time. Ooh, okay, this will be good. Yep, basic stuff does it more than once, please. Yep, yep. Good. Just stacking the basic buffs is like ridiculously strong. Plus 8 damage, 1 AP for each debuff the enemy has. I'll just take money instead. I won't take money if it means going into major danger, though. Defense, defense, defense. Defense, sword play, defense. Break its eyes. Defense. Defense. Probably this. Then that. Yep, there we go. Anything fun? Plus more armor at the start. I don't need that. give me money. Then I have to take damage. God damn it. Is this a story node? Yes, this is a story node. Ian's vision blurs as a scorching heat wave from the strike hurls him into the air. It's the second time he's been sent flying today, but the pain, just like last time, never comes. Instead, a hand supports his back, slowing his fall and steadying his spinning vision. You know, I thought the slave girl was going to be like some kind of love interest later on. I'm slightly doubtful that she's going to be love interest kind of shit now. Before Ian can react, he's gently set back on the ground. The hand that rescued him is gone in a flash. Ian immediately tilts to one side. That final punch he threw at the cannibal girl came from pure stubbornness, the last bit of life he had left. But now, after being caught in the scorching heat wave of the fierce attack, his legs give out. He collapses like a sandcastle disintegrating. Meanwhile, his arms, which should have been used to defend himself, remain frozen, unable to even make a protective gesture. He's on the verge of crashing face first in the ground when the same hand darts out, grabbing his arms and carefully easing him as he slowly slides down to the earth. Ian grasps for air, taking a moment to gather himself. His vision clears up, and the dizzying spin finally fades away. He forces his eyes open to see who's beside him. He's a young woman with sun-kissed skin and short, nearly black hair standing next to him. You would say they did a great job in the translation with all the metaphors. That must have been a hell translation from Chinese. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I can't imagine this translation was an easy fucking job. Like, oh, God. No, I just thinking about it hurts my head a bit. She's a young girl with a... Oh, I already read that out. Unlike the pale, fragile cannibal girl, this girl is agile and athletic. Her long, well-proportioned limbs are wrapped in beautiful toned muscles, exuding strength and resilience. Her vibrant, youthful face is highlighted by large, exquisite eyes that shimmer with life, as if she stepped out of the sun, radiating vitality. The arm that held Ian up shows off the bracelet with the 7-pointed star of the Holy Sword, the symbol of the Divine Corpus Church. The church emissary is finally here. The one she was supposed to take away is already gone. If only she had arrived sooner. Even a little sooner. He looks at him, tears filling his eyes. The shorter woman understands the conversation. Waits till Ian catches breath before releasing his arm. Another church girl. This is the most fucking non-church girl I've ever seen be a church girl. Hey, I won't hate a church girl if she doesn't hide secrets from me. She swiftly draws an arc through the air. In a flash, a wall of fire erupts, cutting them off from each other. The firewall glows a pale red, but it gives off no heat. Fire sways and rises like a slow-moving curtain, keeping Ian behind it. What a fucking shot. Oh my god. Sorry, just... Oh, what a fucking shot, man. Yeah, I don't think this is the time for this kind of shot, I'll be quite frank. Oh my god. Once finished, the wind finally lifts her head and looks ahead. The camera girl is nowhere to be seen, just bits of her cloak left flapping the breeze. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. It's such an inappropriate shot for this part. The place where she once stood is now a massive crater. Flying debris has sliced a whole section of trees in two, and the village houses nearby are wrecked by the aftershocks. With doors and windows shattered. You can show her crotch knocked the snake here. Thanks, game. The wind snorts, her eyes scanning the forest. I don't even like a rat in the gutter. Still hungry? Come here, I got plenty of meat for you. As he speaks, an orange flame bursts from her palm, spiraling swiftly into a fireball, becoming bigger and bigger. Steps back, turns, and pitches the fireball straight at the dense canopy of an oak tree. Boom! The figure leaps from the shadow just at the top of the tree, explodes in pieces. The figure spins in the air before landing on the other side of the crater. It's the cannibal girl. She drags her leg, half kneeling, one hand on the ground, the other clutching her stomach. Her tangled silver gray hair snakes wildly around her torso. Conus' rise now replaced by unmistakable pain, face twisted in agony. The short-haired woman glares at her opponent, her eyes filled with pure disdain. Tilts her head, shudders her neck, roasts her wrist, small flames stirring her life around her. This isn't life as Stacy. You have some digestion issues. Camel girl doesn't reply. Raintoed eyes now carry a hint of malice. Out of your stomach, she grips your clothing tightly and shifts, crawling like a wounded animal to face a woman across the crater. Probably can mess up your stomach. Let me roast it for you. Along the words leave her lips, small flames whoosh together around her, creating brilliant crimson tongues of fire. It surged from her limbs and torso, dancing fiercely in the air, wrapping her in a fiery battle robe. Camel girl leans forward, a guttural growl escaping her mouth, her sharp fangs gleam with a chilling, predatory glint. Across from her, the woman bends her knees, her athletic body tense and ready, like a bowstring pulled tight. Get it out, damn freak! With that, the fiery blaze shoots forward like an arrow. I want to fight the snake girl very badly. Hello, shop. Oh, that's just kind of decent. Deal 6 damage permanently plus 2 max HP. That's not bad. But I prefer just getting... Oh, wow, wait, preemptive defense. Yeah, that's ridiculous, actually. I'll take that. Random event. Take damage. Great. Random event. Sure, well... Oh, that was my max HP. Fuck. Whoops. I didn't realize that was my max HP I was losing there. Vocal block upgraded and spell shielding upgraded. Cool. Yeah, I have a little bit of money. Yeah, we'll heal. Defense. Defense. I don't need to heal from there. Mercy? Okay, again, taking a little bit of damage here. That's fine, we're all good. Okay, we're not as good as I want to be. Give me some good stuff. Punch him. There we go. Good, good. Oh my god, that fucking bonuses we get. How much is this gonna be? Oh my god, that's extra 10. Fucking Jesus, man. Defense. Make sure you have your defense every morning, kids, and you'll not be able to die. Plus 5 block, plus 1 battle fury. Oh, I like that. Sounds that. Okay. Oh shit, it's a rat. Anything nice? I'll just take money in this case. Chest. Get something nice from the chest. I think I can level up if I beat this thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, gee, oh, fuck, it's dead. Holy shit, okay. Fine. I thought I'd have to do more, but nope, dead as fuck. Got it. Oh shit, I clicked off screen by accident. Okay, yep, there. Okay, everything's fine. I've got 2 APs, so now I can take... Upgrade all cards in hand? Oh, fuck yeah, I'll take that. Okay, what's the boss this time? Please be... Hey, it is the girl! Great hair Forsaker. Cool. You're on the cover of the game every time you start it up. What's up with that? Obsession. When enemy attacks, add one so grave to their... Wait, what? Okay. I don't know what that does, but I'm slightly scared. Right. I can do this Tactical Master to upgrade everything, which means I get to do this. I get to do this. And I get to do that, and then I can do a basic attack on you. Let's see, we probably want to do this again. And defense, draw, heal, defend. Okay. Defense, foe, strong, diligence, defense, attack, and attack. That said something I couldn't read. A bit of Battle Fury, and yep, good damage. Can't be used to lose 1 AP when drawn. Forget? What does forget do? Upgrade, attack her. Yep. Upgrade my cards again. Basic defense. Draw 2. Sacrificial charge for a shit ton of damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Stab in... that's saying something, but I can't read it because of how it's written. Okay, good. Oh my god, she's fucking draining our entire thing. Okay, there we go. Scars the debut. When you apply weak enemy Battle Fury -1, deal 15 damage, kill an enemy permanently, deal 5 damage. No, I'll just take money. Thank you for the offers, though. Even the wall... Oh, shit. There we go. Even with the wall of flame between them, Ian's way too close. He might as well be sitting front row for a battle unlike anything he's ever seen. In fact, not that scene is the right word. Can they make out anything? The two women are moving so fast, even their after image blurred past him. Thankfully, Ian has the body is as tough as a fucking brick house and can't take any damage, so actually he's getting hit like all the time, but he doesn't notice because man is made of defensive bricks. Dai should have invested in his defense stat more. They feel the impact of their clashes. Each collision shakes the ground like a storm tearing through the village. Accompanied by deafening booms, their fight tears open the ground with cracks and craters. Broken trees shatter bricks from village houses, and even monsters' remains go flying, burning as they soar through the air. They are caught in this fierce battle as well, spinning and smashing everything at lightning speed. Before long, the area is nothing but rubble. Is this what a clash between the strongest looked like? When Ian first started hanging around dying and began practicing martial arts and swordsmanship, the instructor was a wandering swordsman passing through their village. To be a true warrior, needs strength, perception, and intellect. All three are essential. Strength is your combat power. Perception is how well you observe your opponent. And intellect using your brain instead of charging in blindly. What separates strong from the weak are those traits. Perception... oh my god, please, can I speak? Perception isn't just recognizing your opponent's strength, but also your own. It's understanding exactly where and how they're strong. Only amateurs praise bravery without understanding the situation. Master, you need to judge if your opponent uses flashing moves or raw speed. If there is offense or defense, then break down their moves, counter strategies, and anticipate attacks. That's the higher level. If you can't pinpoint where your opponent's strength lies, your combat skills hit a dead end. You're just a weakling, and a run. If you can't even track their moves, just close your eyes and wait for it to be over. You're not even in the same league. Right now, Ian's at that just wait to die stage. If it weren't for the firewall shooting, he would probably already be just another created debris on the battlefield. I like the rings. They're good for me. He sees only the aftermath of destruction, none of the duel's ferocious details. Coming out isn't an option, he's not worthy of being impressed. At first, he could guess their positions from the damage to the ground and trees. When the chaos ramped up, that became impossible. Seeing a blind man with his eyes wide open, a pretend spectator to battle way out of his league. If he really wants revenge, does he have to fight opponents this powerful? Tiny ant can't withstand a giant step. How could he even trip one? Resentment and despair clutched inside him, making it harder to breathe. The caravan shifts, drawing attention to the crowded village homes. Ian's heart skips a beat too. Does he want to smash the village and destroy the shrine? He tries to stand, but as soon as he props himself up, he collapses again. And at this moment, the battle ends. No, has it really ended? Ian's not sure, but the class of energies fades and the debris that had been swirling around the air comes crashing down with a sharp crack, hitting up thick clouds of dust. Who wins? Or both fall? Ian's heart pounds uncontrollably. He doesn't know the answer, he can only hope desperately that it isn't the worst outcome. Who would have thought such a quiet ordinary village would become the stage for destruction? The valley that didn't belong here was now deciding the village's fate. Before long, the dust clears and the figures in the center come into focus. Ian's eyes widen. Oh, there, we can see her hair is that, like, snake shit now. On the scorched earth stands a flame-cloaked woman. Blood seeps from small wounds on her face and body, yet she stands rigid, clutching fistfuls to the cannibal girl's silver-gray hair. Cannibal girl kneels, clutching her stomach and groaning in pain. Her hair writhes like a nest of serpents, all tightly gripped in the woman's grip. They twist fiercely, their sharp tips trying to stab the woman's hands, only to shrink back as flames burst around her fists, drive them into a hissing retreat. The girl's hair is pulled back, making her head snap upward. Her body tenses and her face twisted with sheer malice. Ian lets out a sigh of relief, but his breath catches immediately. The other world kind of reminds you of Ruby Rose. You mean from, like, Ruby? I don't think Ruby ever wore anything up quite like this. The fanfiction authors would make you think otherwise, but they're wrong. Strange black mist, thorn-like, started creeping from the girl's back. With a swoosh, it wrapped around the woman's wrist, and sharp spikes pierced her flesh. Meanwhile, the writhing creature's hand grew fast, almost slipping from her grip. Gritting her teeth, the woman grips faster. gritting her teeth. Her voice a roar, she yanks the girl's hair, throwing her into the air. Without a swing, she slams the girl down onto the ground. The girl lets out a painful scream and becomes unconscious. The blackness seems alive. As the woman refuses to let go, it retracts, forming a sharp blade. With a quick slash, it slices the writhing hair in half. The unconscious girl screams once again, her body aching like a fish out of water, arching. The blackness explodes and expands around her, enveloping her in it. The woman, still clutching the girl's hair, is thrown backwards, stumbling. When she saves herself and looks up, the blackness has vanished. The girl is also gone. In her hands, the once writhing hair turns soft and lifeless, crumbling into black powder, slipping through her fingers. What the fuck happened? Damn! How do you scream when you're unconscious? I think that is something that can happen. It's like a body's natural... I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's like at least a little bit of the body's natural thing. I can't remember, honestly. I might be just completely wrong. The woman curses sharply and leaps onto the top of a tree. This tree, by some stroke of luck, survived the earlier battle. Its branches are battered, but the trunk stands firm. She bounces on her toes, one hand on the trunk, and raises the other to shield her eyes, scanning the area. Out of her own stillness, with her eyes closed, she suddenly jumps into the forest. The leaves rustle loudly as she vanishes in the undergrowth, the sound fading until silence settles once more. Eden sits there dazed, unaware that the firewall has disappeared. From dawn till now, it's been like a storm tearing through, sudden and fierce. From dawn till now, it's been a storm. My god, my brain, sorry. There's no time to react. He probably just dodged death. You're sitting here now, he feels like nothing more than an empty shell. Ian has no idea how long he's been sitting there when a soft rustling catches his attention. Turns his head stiffly to see the villagers behind him. Hey guys, I killed a lot of people. They huddle together, leaning on each other as they slowly approach. They stop at distance, eyeing Ian warily. Ian opens his mouth slightly, but then shuts it. There's nothing to say. If they're war, he doesn't have the will to speak. Battles 18 times. Clear time, an hour. Oh, we're over? Chapter done? Chapter done. Okay. Ian has lost everything he loved and cared about. Cool, and he's now an outcast from his village. Sweet, this is terrible. Also interesting, so we know who she is now. Or, well, we don't really know who the fuck she is, but we know she exists, I guess, and that we know a little bit more about her right now. So she's a main character. Okay. Chapter 3, Ordeal. You're fucking dead. They stand locked in intense standoff until someone finally yells out. Get out! That cry sparks the others and voices raised like a storm. Get out! Drive him out! Get out now! Ian just stares back at them, his eyes burning from dryness, blood crust on his face. It feels like his soul is driven away, observing everything from above. Sorry. The furious villagers said in his own indifferent self, he even thinks idly. And they said those words to him before he left the shrine, they would have pierced him like knives. But now his chest feels empty, like a hollow shell. How can something heartless still feel pain? The angry words rushed past him like a fierce wind over an empty field, leaving not a rimple in their wake. Enough! I told you it's the Unbury's fault. Cyan pushes through the chaotic crowd, shouting and waving his hands to calm everyone down. As noise finally subsides, he leads the man over to Ian. As soon as he sees Ian, Cyan's brows knit together. He crouches, reaching out but pausing, his hand hovering uncertainly, as if wanting to offer assistance, yet paralyzed by a dilemma of where to grasp without causing further harm. Ian doesn't need Cyan to say anything. Now so awful he must look. He lowers his gaze, rasping hoarse, "I'm fine." Then he looks back up, meeting Cyan's eyes. Where's the chief? He's dealing with something. Can't come right now. Ian just nods, not pressing for more. Cyan presses his lips together and steps aside to support Ian's arm. The person behind him quickly steps forward, placing a palm on Ian's shoulder and beginning to chant a healing spell. Ian recognizes him. He's Rasmus, the other village's sorcerer. But like Nova, he's not that good at healing. Where's Nova? Both men lower their heads at his question. Rasmus's hand trembles a bit, but Cyan looks away. When the bear is shadowed completely, he... Not only finish. The only sound between them is Rasmus's low chant. Suddenly, the crowd starts to get restless again. Why heal him? He killed my whole family. He's a murderer. But wasn't it because of the unburied? Shut up. It's his fault and that bastard dies. They brought those monsters here. They're cursed. Okay. So I can't actually say you're wrong, sadly, because everything's like... Look, okay. Ian doesn't have a dick, and Dai came back from the dead for some reason. So I can't say you're wrong, but don't say that it's mean. Yes, come back, Rasmus. He might kill you too. Get lost, you murderer. The shouting interrupts Rasmus's spell. He looks at Cyan with an embarrassed expression. Cyan nods reassuringly, murmurs low, keep going as he rises to face the villagers. Before he can finish, a bright voice cuts in. Quite the gathering. A woman leaps down from the treetops, lying between the trio and the villagers. Her body is marked with blood and bruises, a sardonic smile on her lips. The short-haired woman who earlier chased after the cannibal girl. The villagers scream and panic and quickly back away, but a few sharp-eyed ones spot the symbol on her bracer, the 7-point star of the holy sword. She's from the church! Ah? Aww. The retreating footsteps hesitate. The villagers, still shaky, pause but stay ready to bolt at any moment. Cyan quickly rushes forward. Are you the emissary sent by the church? The woman glanced at him, then at Ian, who was receiving Rasmund's healing. She nodded before turning her gaze back to the villagers. Sharp tongues they got. Pity that courage vanished when those monsters showed up. This village only had one survivor. The villagers' faces darken. They exchange uneasy looks, and one finally musters the courage to speak. Lady Mister, you just got here. You don't know what's happening. Monsters were brought by them. Shouldn't they handle it? We're just caught in the middle. Before he can finish, the woman cuts him off. Interesting you mention that. Just got a letter about a young man called Dai. Really blessed by the gods with the fruit of the divine corpus. They want the church to verify it. The divine corpus showing up in our world is a huge deal. Tried for days without resting it here, and the first thing I hear is someone calling him cursed. Who said that? Calling someone blessed with the divine fruit of the corpus curse. Is it a sacrifice from the church I'm hearing? Or is it blasphemy against the gods themselves? The villagers turn pale. One person drops to the ground with a thud. Hey, they didn't mean... The woman lifts her hand, cutting off his words. Beasts, monsters, the Forsakers. Those aren't disasters brought forth by anyone. A trials, divine ordeal sent by the gods to temper humanity. Should everyone use test it. Run your fear, awaken your courage, and walk through the fire or trial. May then your sins be cleansed and you hear the heavenly voice. No one still has complaints. That is rumors that distorts the truth. I lie some in the face of gods and explain themselves. Woman, is she a plurality? I don't know. She's two women, maybe, possibly. I don't fucking know, mate. Also, hi, Clips. Dai died again, maybe. He came back from death once before, so I'm honestly not sure. As she talks, the woman lets out a chilling laugh and suddenly flames burst from her hands. Villagers shiver, wanting to escape, but too scared to move, just bowing their heads and staring at the ground, terrified to meet her gaze. They're barely breathing. He was her immediate literacy to type woman, not woman. Woman. My immediate literacy is there, but my ability to speak is fucking weak. There is many streams on this channel to attest to the fact that I cannot speak. Rasmund also trembles in fear, his mind blanking on the spell he is about to cast. He stands there. Someone tugs on his sleeve. He looks down to see Ian giving him a serious look, nodding towards Cyan. Just go. Rasmund nods and quickly moves to Cyan's side, murmuring a few words. Both glance at Ian, pausing for a moment. They then turn back to the woman, bow respectfully, and take a few steps back before walking towards the villagers. Everyone just go back now. Father will be here soon to greet the envoy. The crowd, who has been frozen like statues, finally starts to move. They awkwardly stretch their limbs, mimic Cyan by bowing to the woman, and then show back towards the village. Wait a second. Everyone stops in their tracks, freezing once more. Her expression turns serious as the flames in her hands go out. The arrogance and mockery are gone from her face. Only I could have arrived sooner. I'm sorry. The other ones find peace soon and return to God's embrace for the eternal rest. She rests her fist to their chest as she speaks. Long may the divine corpus. The rivers stand frozen a moment, then gradually soft sobs start to rise from among them. They turn back, bowing deeply to the one once more before slowly walking away. Ian secretly lets out a sigh of relief. No accusations, no matter how heavy, can break him now. Guilt doesn't matter because Dai has already sacrificed everything. Has he also given out everything but his life? Both of them have nothing to be ashamed of. No, you're imagining things. However, seeing the villagers being blamed will make him feel the satisfaction of revenge. In fact, he doesn't want to see them hurt. There's just a group of pitiful people who have lost their loved ones. Let it be this way. As Ian stops thinking such, he knows the one watching with interest. Oh god, why must I yawn? Rasmus's healing spell didn't do much. He still can't stand, but the pain in his throat has eased up a bit. He just his head a little, like he's bowing. Lady, you mentioned earlier that those who pass the trial will return to God's embrace. What about the ones who were eaten? They find peace too? The woman clicks her tongue, spreading her hands wide. Oh, come on, young man. You're not that old, but why is your thing so stiff? You tell I made that up. I haven't said that. Do you think they'd have let you go? I don't have time to waste here. Don't get moving, your enemy might get away. Seeing Ian's eyes widen, she chuckles. Oh, and stop calling me lady. My name is Flame, commander of the Knights of Divine Fury from the Divine Corpus Church. I'll keep it in your mind. Okay, Flame. What a straightforward fucking name. Yep. Huh. We have brought with us a girl who can do things. Yeah, additional armor, please. Let's go. Man, just like the guy from Chosen Coach Seal, wind. Yeah, we have wind and we have flame. And now we're fighting eggplants again. Evie, why is there no music? Can you not hear this shit at all? Oh, okay, now you can. Indomitable spirits. Right. This, that, and turn. God, I have to build up my deck again. Ooh, yes, I would love to add a certain kind of card. Is it here? No. No, we haven't found our ding. Sorry. If I misled you there by accident. Okay, so we come over here. We do the upgrade everything to make stuff cheap. Then free. Ow. Okay, everything's good there. Now I'll just take money. I could go to the Core Forge, but I'd rather go to the Elite Battle here. What the fuck? I don't like this thing. This thing is terrible to look at. What? You fucking locked my card? God damn son of a bitch. Oh my god, motherfucker. How long does this last for? Okay, die. I didn't... Why did we fall in love with that thing? Now we'll level up our companion. And now I don't have enough to upgrade her. Great. Can I look ahead? No. Flame? Ian eyes the woman, whose fiery appearance and temperament perfectly match her name. Oh, at least we're acknowledging how perfect the name is. Was your previous comment that really gets him thinking? Lady Flame, the enemy you mentioned, was it the one you fought earlier? Ian pauses, unsure how to refer to the cannibal girl. Flame, however, frowns. She's calling me Flame, not that lady nonsense. I can't stand those stuffy formalities. Makes it sound old. I'm telling you this once. Don't make me repeat myself. Ian remembers she didn't mind when Cyan caught her that earlier. Then he rethinks it. The situation was different then. She did help him out. Plus, he's got loads of questions still buzzing in his mind. When you're starting to play nice, he just goes along and calls her Flame. Flame nods, looking pleased. She flicks her fingers, setting sparkling embers dancing through the debris and rubble, darting in and out crevices as if searching for something. You can do that? Impressive, but... Huh. As she watches the embers, Flame starts talking casually. That thing is a Forsaken. Forsaken? That's what you call the Forsaker. Why do they have to call themselves Urs? They're just manning scum trash. Ian sees a rat coming on and quickly cuts it off. Oh, I think this girl might be, speciesist? Racist? I don't know. But also, the only Forsakers we've met are quite terrible. So, maybe she has a point already. That Forsaking came across me first. If she were just out to eat people, why didn't she eat me first? Instead, she went for zombie racist? I don't know if that makes it, if that's even slightly bad in most circumstances. Is that even like a bad thing? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's like, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Or wait, are they different? I'm not sure. Like, the girl seemed quite sane, as it were. She seemed to understand what was happening around her. She just, you know, ate Dai. Yes, she ate Dai, his entire body, all gone. Like, I'm not sure. He shows off, his strange name stuck on his tongue, haunted by a flash of that bloody memory. Ian shuts his eyes for a moment, as if saying it out loud makes his friend's fate all too real. Weren't we told about them in the first stream? I think so. I vaguely recall so. Death doesn't care if Ian acknowledges or not. In fact, Rowdy scoffs at the delusion. Vengeance tolerates no escapes. Yes, revenge. Ian opened his eyes and finished his sentence calmly. Why should Over die instead of me? Because of the fruit of the divine corpus? Flame takes a glance at Ian. Were they running the auction that we were having? No, that auction was just a slave auction that happens because... reasons? Can't remember why the slave auction happened. But the slave girl in that auction turned out to be the Forsaker, so... yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't save your friend in time. His death is tied to the fruit of the divine corpus. That's all I can say. What do I need to do to kill that Forsaker? Or Forsaken? You? Why do it right now? You can't get revenge just by wanting it. Leave it to me. I'll be taking her down. There's not the only Forsaken out there, right? Are we about to get a time skip? Because it feels like we're about to get a time skip. Flame turns to him, her gaze serious. You hope you stay. Okay, restarted there. Ian will just stare, unflinching. After a moment, Flame drops her eyes and rummages through her small bag. Throws out 2 items and places them next to Ian. First, a bottle of green liquid. This is a healing potion. Drink it. Next, a bronze badge with a flame pattern on it. Standing tall, she looks down at Ian. This is my personal badge. We're in head to Divine Wing Academy in Loso City. I'm Instructor Fitchel. No, probably Dean Fitchel now. Nora sent you. Oh, yep, we are possibly getting a time skip thing going on. Huh. Okay, you skipped around, you need catching up. Yes, everything has gone bad for Ian. Ian's life is currently not very nice. Passing an exam, become a guardian or a sorcerer if you have that kind of gift. Grit. Father's remembering something and chuckles softly. Ian watches her, puzzled by her sudden laughter, but she quickly turns serious again. What about Ian's DingDing? I don't know. His DingDing is gone still. I don't know what the point of it being gone is yet still. So, we saved the gray-haired girl from the slave auction, only end up with her turning zombie on us, becoming our enemy? No, she seemed to have escaped on her own. I guess she might have been faking it? Or she got turned into one? Like, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I suspect we'll get an answer eventually. If you got the grit to become a divine corpus knight, there are endless Forsakers waiting for you to take him down. How long does it take to become a divine corpus knight? At least 3 to 5 years. Can I follow you now to take down this one? Follow me? For what? To be a burden? Don't get in your way, I just want to see her die with my own eyes. It's dangerous, leave me alone. Easy to say, people don't really know fear until they're knee-deep in trouble. You start crying for help, I as the commander of the Knights of Divine Fury we blame her saying bye. Hate being guilt-tripped. If you hadn't shown up, I'd be dead already. What is her fear about death? Flame falls silent. Ian props himself up with his hands, trying as much as he can to give her a stubborn look. Suddenly, sparks near a broken tree flare brightly. Other sparks whiz through the ruins, gathering into a glowing ball above the tree's shattered trunk. Flame's eyes light up and she leaves Ian, quickly moving to the tree. She picks up a red and white object there. It's a piece of flesh with pale skin and a broken metal ring still attached. Ian's eyes widen as he recalls the pale camel girl and her golden bracelet. Are these from her body? Are these what Flame has been seeing out with the sparks? So we just saw her there, left, and now we're encountering her again? Essentially. Daiyu was supposed to get like scouted by the church because he was super strong after eating the mushroom, and I don't know how to feel about that because the mushroom was obviously evil, and then Dai fucking died. We had to kill him, and then he came back, and now he's dead for real, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Their uncertainties are many. Flame kneels to a circle in the dirt and places the flesh in the center, closes her eyes, claps her hands, and starts chanting in a strange language. Ian doesn't interrupt, just listens quietly. Suddenly, the piece of flesh starts moving towards Flame's right, as if pulled by an invisible string. Flame opens her eyes and glances to the right, spotting a narrow path leading from the village to Elwyn City. Ah, he'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe he will be fine. I don't know. Maybe we'll fucking go to sleep and he'll be like, "Hey! Hi, Ian! What the fuck? Why are you looking like you're a ghost? Ian, my buddy! How you doing?" Oh, goodness. Maybe that'll be what happens. She quickly grabs the flesh, takes out a pocket from her small bag, tosses the flesh inside, ties it up tight, stands, and heads towards the path. Hey! Flame stops, but doesn't turn back. Go to the Vine Wing Academy. Try following me, I'll break your legs. With that, she takes off running and soon vanishes down the path. Comes back and dies after we get our wiener back, then all bets are off. Ah, so you're saying that you're saying that as long as we don't have a wiener, he can keep coming back to life. Wow, what a fucking odd condition. Ian drops his gaze, noticing the badge and potion bottle. Ian crawls forward, grabs the bottle, pops the cork, and downs the contents in one gulp. The liquid feels cool as it enters Ian's mouth, but soon a warmth spreads through his body, like he's soaking in a cozy bath, and the pain fades away. Pushing himself up, Ian surprises himself by standing in one swift motion. The sudden move makes him dizzy, so he steadies himself, takes a few deep breaths, and walks towards where Flame has placed a piece of flesh earlier. The circle drawn by Flame is still left on the ground. Ian kneels, leans forward, and stirs the soil within the circle, noticing tiny dark red specks on the black soil. He takes out that patch of soil and places it in the center of the circle. Straightening up, he collects his hand, closes his eye, and starts reciting the strange incantation Flame chanted. His words may be a bit shaky, but they're spot on. After he finishes mimicking, Ian opens his eyes, but the soil stays still. Seeing that, he closes his eyes and tries again. Once is enough, he'll keep trying. Over and over, he opens and closes his eyes, murmuring the words. Suddenly, as if sensing something, he slowly opens his eyes. His soil starts rolling towards the path to Elwyn City. Wow, what a fucking... Ian was like, I'm going to find the person who killed my best friend, and I'm gonna get revenge. Girl, if you follow me, I'm gonna break your kneecaps. After she leaves. I saw how she did that. Let me try. Yep, I done it. Okay, cool. Like, damn. I like the determination on this guy. For the first time that day, Ian smiles genuinely, straight from the heart. Yeah, no, that was relatively clever. And now we have to beat the Arbiter again. Rock, paper, scissors time. Obviously, I have to go rock, but then I have to go scissors. And then after I do scissors, I have to go paper, obviously. Oh, but after you use paper, we have to go scissors. Well, I guess it wasn't working out that time, but afterwards, I'm quite sure rock would work. Oh shit, it did. Okay. I'll take my victory. And a shit ton of coins. Right, hold on a second. Archives, nope. Hold on a second, there were... There's something here, I think, that I read you need to do, just get stuff. Achievements? Ah, right, there we go. That was what I was trying to remember. It's like, I think there's something I need to do here to claim to shit. And it's like, yeah, I do. Okay. Let's upgrade a card to my deck. I have no money to buy shit at the shop, so I should just go here. And then I get hit in the face by a chest. Great. Right, everything's free now. Kill it out all. I'll take the 10 silver. The 25 silver, I will go to the elite battle. I'll probably fall in love, which is really bad, actually. Oh, God, motherfucker. Well, I win. Fuck you. Why is she in the upper right of the screen? Didn't she take off? That's not... It's the game. It's what the game likes to do. It's fine. Don't think about it. The game says get a companion, and it kind of ignores the story at that point. I'll gain some money, and then we have a boss fight, which might be bad. Ow. A very gotcha approach. Yeah, and it isn't even a gotcha game. Fucking hate it. Okay, 28 armor is going to do us a little bit of good at least. Okay, weaken. Building up just insane amounts of defense seems to be very helpful. And now I can play my hand almost entirely for free. Wait, so Ian's lack of wiener is what keeps Dai alive? Maybe. We don't have anything else to go on right now about how he came back to life, so... Do you have a fucking better idea why he came back to life the first time? A wine flask with faded patterns, a pair of worn knuckle gloves, a silk ribbon with a mysterious scent belonging to an unknown girl, some old clothes, and a very small trinkets. Well, they both lost their heads, so maybe. Yeah, see? You've come up with a good connection here. Ian places each of them in a wooden box. The box isn't large, and the items are few, so it fills up quickly. Ian's fingers linger on the lid, and he pauses, lost in thought before closing it. Soon he places the box into the hole before him. The hole is freshly dug beneath a sprawling tree with thick branches. A pile of soil waits nearby. Ian scoops up the dirt, letting it all fall into the box with soft thumps until it disappears from sight. He pushes the remaining soil into the hole until it forms a small mound and sets a stone slab on top. Drawing a dagger from his waist, he starts carving letters into stone. Finished, he puts down the dagger and holds the stone slab at arm's length to examine it. Then he wipes away the dust with his shirt and pushes the slab firmly into the mound. After that, he packs the soil around the slab and gently shakes it to confirm it's firmly in place. Satisfied that it won't move, he lightly pats the top and steps back, sitting cross-legged before it. The stone bears crooked letters that read Dai's grave. Hey, the writing is ugly as hell! Ian hears a fake grumble about the ugly writing, but no one's around. After a moment of silence, he mutters softly. Better than yours. So hard mouth. What's that grave business? It feels much unpleasant. Should be Lord Dai's mausoleum. That's much grander. Hey, wait! Didn't I tell you about the mausoleum in the hillside west of the village? This is the east! You know directions, jerk! Do it over! You're making me miss watching beauties bathe! Stop. Don't you like that girl? It's your house from here. Watch her every day. It's perfect. Darn it! You jerk! First watch on a date, marry, have kids? Ah! Are you my brother? You must be my sworn enemy! Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Welcome to your grave, Dai. It's the cuck chair. Are you? Oh no, Ian has buried Dai in the cuck chair. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Sure, and he's chased you for miles, but I've never heard a brother will owe debts for a decade. Maybe I might silver shield, you jerk. Then we'll talk about brotherhood. There's no answer. There's a wind rustling about. Hey, don't pretend you hear me talking about that debt. Silence. Even the breeze fades. A rough stone slab and a small mound of earth just stare at him. Ian stares back at them for a while, and lowers his head, reaching his back for a bottle and cup. He pops the cork, and the rich scent of alcohol fills the air. Pouring himself a drink, he sets the bottle by the mound. Raising his cup, he gives the bottle a gentle clink. Ting. You didn't get a drink that last bottle, did you? I got the priciest stuff for you. Tosses back the drink in one go, and puts the cup down. Grabbing the bottle, he stands before the stone slab. You gotta waste a single drop this time. I'll hold you to it. He tilts the bottle, letting the amber liquid flow over the stone and soak into the earth. Once it's empty, he bends back down to put the bottle next to the cup, then heads back to his pack, pulling out a bag and spilling its contents onto the ground. It's a soil with dark red stains. Ian kneels, draws a circle around the soil, closes his eyes and clasps his hand, starting to chant just like last time. After a couple of repetitions, the soil starts trembling and rolling. Ian opens his eyes, noticing this time it's pointing towards Perth Canyon. Ian picks up the soil, slings his pack over his shoulder, and glances once more at the stone slab. It's wet, once white engraving, now darkened by the wine, and the soil beneath is a deeper shade than the rest. The bottle and cup stand quietly by the mound. Ian gives a faint smile. That you owe me. I collect when I join you down there. With that, he turns and heads down the slope. Ian is going on a quest that is guaranteed to fucking kill him. Damn. At the bottom, sitting on a low post by the path, waits a figure. Ian walks towards them. Chief. The village chief replies with an M and tries to stand up. Please stay seated. How is her health? The chief's beard is now completely white and his eyes are weary, his back more hunched than just a few days ago. I think I'm weak just because you're young and you have the emissary's favor. I'm in good health. That fool in the village next door dares to come, I'll knock out his teeth. Whatever nonsense about the emissary favor. Wasn't even there when Flame showed up. Hell knows what wild stories are heard. Is your current state because you were forced to open the sealing house? There's no choice. Only a church emissary could open the sealing house. It's both the blood of the church village administrator, the great-grandmother mixed in by the church. As long as the administrator shares the bloodline and is willing to sacrifice 10 years of their life, you can unlock it. This is new to Ian. Basically, the man's family just wanted to keep their grip on power, holding on to the village chief row. He never imagined there were risks and secrets involved such as this. Chief? Oh, let's talk. Look, just because our bloodline is exceptional. An honor. Ian hesitates and so asks, Chief, why did I let die out? Wasn't I supposed to stay in the sealing house until the emissary showed up? If I didn't release him, should I just let you die and watch the village get destroyed? If the village is destroyed, what's the point of sticking to the rules? It was meant to keep people alive, not guard their graves. Ain't so stiff in your thinking, kid. The village chief lets out a sigh. Back then, I had a bad feeling from the start. When Nova and Rasmus started coughing up blood, I knew the barrier wouldn't hold. Knowing the village is stronger than you and I. Where's the whole village? The war fire was better than nothing. That rascal die. Chief pauses. Then up towards the hillside, stays quiet for a moment, then turns back. Even if I had to do it over, I still let him out. Maybe he saved you in this village. I blew in the Godly family home affair ever. Yes, you saved him, because thankfully the cannibal girl took the time to eat every little bit of him. So that, you know, that bide us some time, because he had to, like, fucking eat it. She had to eat him, and, you know, that took a fucking while. The Yeah, he didn't actually do anything other than get eaten. Which, yes, that did help, but... really? Ian falls silent, and a thought strikes him. Will the church punish you for releasing Dai? The village chief lets out a grunt. Let them do their worst. I can handle it. Worst case, I'll stop being the village chief and deal with them head on. That's old enough now. It's time for him to step up. As he speaks, the village chief shrugs his hand with the help of his cane. When he gets to his feet, his whole body wobbles. Ian reaches out, ready to help, but the chief waves his hand away. The village chief looks at Ian, then at his pack. Finish your business quickly and come back soon. Turn away, the village chief makes his way back towards the village. Ian watches a frail figure fade in the distance. From afar, the chief's voice drifts back. Come back, don't forget to borrow the talisman in the Cucumber Village. Ian holds a torch, casting light on the path ahead. He's at the bottom of Perth Canyon, where towering valley walls rise so high that their tops vanish from view. The sky is just a thin line above, and even though it's daytime, everything is shrouded in gloomy twilight. Without a torch, he'd be stumbling blind. Out of the shadows, something starts creeping forward. Okay. Ian lets out a sigh, sets his pack down, and with a torch in one hand and a sword in the other, takes a defensive stance. The creature lunges from the darkness. Ian blocks with his sword, and with a clang, he's pushed back several steps. His hand goes numb, and the torch drops, starting out its light. No room for mistake now. Ian flexes his fingers, regaining his grip on his sword. Suddenly, a nasty gust slams in his face as the creature charges once more. He hurts his teeth, barely managing to block another blow. Since stepping into the canyon, he's faced countless monsters of all shapes and sizes, but this one is a whole different beast. Ian can't find a moment to launch a single attack, just defending himself with very much strategy. Oh my god, why? Damn, is this where he meets his end? Cold sweat trickles down his forehead. Is really going to die here without taking down that Forsaken, or even finding Flame? In the dark, the monster's attacks grow even more relentless. With the savage lunge, it knocks Ian's sword aside, leaving wide open. As the wind whistles ominously, Ian knows the next strike is coming. Desperately, he raises his hand to shield himself. Everything suddenly freezes. The attack Ian anticipates doesn't happen. Confused, he lowers his hands, hearing a series of soft pings as glowing stones bedded themselves in the canyon wall, lighting up the dark valley floor like it's midday. In front of him, a massive monster is ensnared by thin ropes, thrashing furiously. Two figures leap down from above, laying on the other side of Ian. As he focuses, Ian sees there are two women. One has gray hair tied in a ponytail with a purple ribbon. The other sports thick, wine-red hair cascading freely. You alright? Ian nods. Good. Thanks to you both. The long-haired woman keeps an eye on the monster, glancing back at Ian. Suddenly she freezes and stares at him intensely. Why do you have her badge? What? Just then, the monster breaks free from its restraints, lunging at them. The biography story, I'm sorry, that you no wait, hold on, you made that pass by like in a second, what? Parry, increase enemies' armor break effects, Our effect increases. Enemy weak effect to 40%. Ooh. Oh wait, she gives block. Oh fuck yeah, I'll take you. Oh wow, I love being so tired that I'm barely able to keep awake because I'm fucking weird. Can I please get the things I want? That just sounds like a normal stream. Doesn't mean I'm happy about being tired always, though. Suffer 2 armor break, gain 1 AP at the start of turn. No, I don't want any of this. Hello, ugly thing. Die. Oh, goddamn, I'm charmed. Well, at least this creepy ass thing can't get through my everything else. Oh, neat. I can do something again. Good luck getting through my absolute shit ton of block. Oh, motherfucker. Why do we find this thing charming? It's horrific. There we go. Oh, great, and we gotta deal with it again. It has cute faces on it. I disagree about cuteness here. God, the shit stacks like crazy. Another level. Good. Rabbits, chipmunks, and crows are cute animals. It has their faces, therefore it has cute animal faces on it. Your logic has some flaws, Clips. Just a couple major ones, you know. Let's gain +1 health after each battle. And let's also increase our max health immediately. And let's also upgrade this girl so we can get better stuff. Then let's go to the shop and hopefully get some shit I want. Yes, I love that. Refresh the shop and hope I get... Ah, there's fucking sacrificial charge. Yeah! I was looking for that shit. There we go. Good. And now I am broke. But I can probably get rid of something in here, right? I don't know. Wait, this is all fine stuff. I don't want to get rid of any of it. God damn it. This, that, and then, yep, that does a shit ton. That does a good chunk. We can end the turn. And boom. I think I'll just take money right now. Yeah, I know we have talents about this, but we can't buy anything right during the fucking thing. The monster crashes down with a thunderous boom, came a cloud of dust, its shattered innards flattering across the ground. The ponytailed woman leaps back in disgust, shaking her head as if she distanced herself from the dead monster. That's why I hate Wilburs. So weak but roars louder than anyone else. I think a calamity is coming or something. Mr. Loudmouth, not so loud now, are you? Mr. Loudmouth, not so loud now, are you? As dust settles, a massive limp body of the monster is revealed, a deep cut across its throat. Blood oozes steadily from its wounds. So, this monster is called a werebore. Wilbur is what she said, but fine. Ian shakes his head, his ears still buzzing from the wereboar's deafening roar. The sound wasn't just an impotent rage, but a powerful sonic blast capable of destruction. Compared to other monsters in his face, this one is on a whole different level. But those two women, even this form of werebore is so weak. Remembering the impressive skills of the two men from the battle, one launching fierce attacks with purple vines, the other crafting defensive barriers and even turning invisible. Ian feels a bit out of his depth. Just days ago, he was a simple village boy with some fighting skills, able to take on some weak monsters. Now, life in Lufa village seems like a distant memory. Legendary Forsakens, top fighters, even strong monsters are popping up one after another, like they're on a schedule. Yes, it is a video game. Things do get harder over time, Ian. Please keep up. Is this what the world outside is really like? Wiping his sword clean with a cloth, Ian slides it back into its sheath. As he glances up, he accidentally catches the thoughtful gaze of the long-haired woman. Long-haired woman looks away before turning to the ponytailed one. Harry, stop complaining. If you don't hurry, the fel will fade. Her voice is as gentle as a soft breeze. After a moment, she adds, "I know shares. I owe you." Harry, the ponytailed woman, clicks her tongue, drawing out her words. As you wish, Lady Mado. Rato makes Mado frown. However, Fairy just giggles, pulling a small ruin-marked bottle from her backpack. She strides over the monster's corpse, closes her eyes, and starts murmuring non-stop. In no time, the monster's body begins to emit a faint glow. The light, like a thin stream, flows steadily into the bottle until it's filled. Fairy corks the bottle, stashes it back in her backpack, and lifts her chin at Ian. There, your turn now. Ian looks at Fairy and Maydew, then at the wearable on the ground, still glowing. The two women also look back at him. Ian hesitates for a while and asks, My... what? The air goes unusually quiet. Fairy tilts her head. The fell. Aren't you getting collected? You're very aloof from taking down high-level monsters. Maydew landed the fated blow monster and I cast the defensive barrier before you both. Shigeto, you tried hard, but when it comes to contribution, you have to rank behind us. Luckily for us, you, our dear Maydew, is super generous today. Counting me and her as one share. Oh my, even I'm a bit jealous. There's still plenty left, it's all yours. Ian stays quiet for a moment and then answers. I'm a noob, how the fuck you play this game? You haven't done anything deserving of a reward. I'm so alive and here's all thanks to you two. Don't give me spoils, just take it at all. You got this insane luck just dropping in your lap and you don't even catch it. You... Maydew raises her hand to stop Fairy's words. You're not a guardian, are you? No, I'm not. And you're not with the Hunters Association either. Ian knows the Hunters Association. So you're going to the church where building owners gather in Eastern Mountains. Eastern? You're probably supposed to be Eastern Mountains to hunt monsters for money. The boss Dai worked for also deals with them. Hunters slay the monster, loot the treasure, and hand them over to the boss, who then sells them. The boss and the hunters split the main profits, leaving the scraps for the rest of the crew. Ian shakes his head. No, I'm not. Yes, we don't know any of the rules. Light in the monster's corpse starts to fade. Without a word, Maydew takes out the same bottle and collects the remaining fell. Once collected, she hands over to Ian. As Ian is about to decline, she says, Take it. Her voice is gentle yet firm. Hunting monsters is a risky business. Every little bit counts. Even if you were just cheering us on, you deserve a reward. If everyone only thought about what's in it for them, how could we ever team up to eliminate them? This is rightfully yours. Don't say no. Ian hesitates, but Fairy gives him a push. Listen, this isn't about you. Hunting and sharing the spoilers are lessons learned through numerous guardians and hunter sacrifices. Blood contract. You can give up your cut, but you can't break the rules out of ignorance. Just take your rating and stop arguing. Ian glides between them, then finally reaches out and accepts a small bottle. Thank you. Thank you for your badge and your own contribution. By the way, you and the owner of that badge. Maydew stops, eyeing the badge on Ian with his hint of uncertainty. Fairy glances at her. Even though stones are about to die and don't want to hang around here any longer. Things nasty to look at, even worse smell. Really mess with the Hunters Association. Let's chat while we move. With that, Fairy takes out a badge with a white gem from her backpack and places it on the monster's body. The badge suddenly grows sharp hooks that latch onto the monster's flesh. The monster's dark green blood is then drawn into the badge, turning the white gem the same dark, unsettling green, almost like it's about going to drip, glowing eerily. Done. Enter the association and track it with this fell signal. Let's leave the corpse for them to handle. Oh, by the way, I haven't asked your name yet. What is it? Ian. He lights the torch again and the three of them keep moving. Maybe it's because of the two powerful guardians, no more monsters show up. Yes, Mado and Fairy are both church clergy, sure, but Mado's a guardian with the fruit of the divine corpus, while Fairy is a sorcerer. Last, even though we're both clergy, there's a huge difference between the golden child and the scapegoat, right, Mado? Mado ignores her. Well, Mado here graduated this church's divine wing academy. Especially graduated fruit of the divine corpus. There we go. Really, no doubt the church's darling. That doesn't mean just irregular knows a few lousy spells, undisciplined and rebellious. Everyone instructor Fisher said, "Fair, you're the black sheep of this flock." Hum-de-dum. She lowers her voice and mimics a grumpy old instructor. Mado frowns and is about to respond when Fairy suddenly raises her voice again. However, people are just different. Some are meant to be pawns like us and him. Then there's some chosen by God, truly out of reach, like our stunning noble and charming commander knights of divine fury, right, Mado? Fairy? Ian doesn't have much of a reaction, for he has already expected this. He's living in Lufa village. He's sporting the badge Flame gave him. Not to go find the Dean of the Divine Wing Academy, to show it at checkpoints and avoid any hassle. After all, it's the badge of the Church Knights Commander, and others might show some respect for it. But so far, he hasn't had to use it. The guards and soldiers don't seem to recognize it. Unexpectedly, Mado, whom he had met in this canyon, clocks the badge immediately and seems pretty intrigued. Maybe because they're both guardians from the Church of No Flame, so they're familiar with the badge? As expected, Fairy changes her tone and turns towards Ian. Ian, I'm curious. You're just an ordinary person, no special powers, no spell knowledge. Skills are good, but not top tier. It seems that you're not with the church and not tied to the Hunters Association. You don't look like noble or royalty. Why the Commander of Flame handed you that badge? Before Ian can respond, Fairy turns her head and asks Mado. That badge is the Commander of Flames, right? Mado pauses, lowers her eyes, and answers. Yes, it's hers. The front has her flame pattern, and the back has her initials. She glanced at the badge again, her eyes clouded with indescribable gloom. Ian feels uncomfortable under her gaze, like he's sitting on pins and needles. Oh my god, why? Oh my, you don't even know about the engraving on the back. Mado looked a bit irritated, her face stern. We're classmates. What's strange about knowing these things? Classmates? It's been years since we graduated. We're partners now, but can you describe my family crest? Mado seems momentarily caught off guard, turning away, ignoring Fairy. Ian feels cold sweat trailing down his forehead again. For some reason, he'd rather be battling Wilbur than strong alongside these two. Two hears of ice suddenly lock onto him. Mayor Flame asked me to help her out with something. The badge is for that. The stairs stay glued to his face. Ian keeps his gaze ahead, concentrating the path while clutching the torch. What did she ask you to do? Sorry, I can't say. Ian, really? Yeah, I agree with Fairy sneer. Sure, she asked you about, but do you know where this path leads? Where this path leads? Ian doesn't know. This is only in direction shown by bloodstained soil, watching it roll continuously. If he pinpoint a destination, it would be to confront his enemy head on. Seeing Ian's silence, Fairy bursts out in laughing. Yes, someone who doesn't know any better. It might seem like she's just asked you to do something for her. Honestly, I didn't know better. I think she hates you. Beyond this canyon, you'll be in Velge territory. Is there a flame sending ordinary person to her death for this? She won't do anything like this. Who's Velge? Ian and Mado start talking at the same time. Fairy glares at Mado before locking eyes with Ian. Seriously, you don't know who Veld is? There's a dilemma to ignorance. Haven't you heard of the 7 calamities? They're in the newsletters every day. 7 calamities? Sure, he's heard of newsletters. That's something like street tabloids, but the village chief said subscribing to them was a waste of money. That man could get another cow, so they stopped subscribing. The 7 top tier Forsakers. Oh God, in the world of ignorance, you're a calamity itself. At this moment, Mado speaks. The protection of the church and the divine Corpus Knights. It's normal for ordinary people not to know about the 7 calamities. But you heard of the Forsakers, right? The most powerful of them are the calamities, and there are 7. Outside church protection, they gather other Forsakers and rule their territories. Belge is one of them. Once you cross the eastern mountains, you reach his domain. There's no church protection there, ruled only by the Forsakers. People are treated like livestock, enslaved. It's hell on earth. Ian keeps his mouth shut tight, not saying a word. Hell on earth? I've already seen that. Did that camel girl run off to Velge's territory? Is she one of Velge's crew? If he confronts her, does he have to deal with Velge too? What about Flame? Is she okay? If Flame couldn't handle it, what chance does Ian have? His mind's a mess, thoughts tangled like a spider's web. He walks on, lost in his head. Noticing Ian doesn't respond, just walks forward. Both Mado and Fairy fell silent as well. The three just walk quietly. The footsteps are the only sound in the narrow mountain pass. Finally, the path opens up and they step out of the canyon. Ian douses his torch. Beyond this forest lies Velge's territory. Ian looks ahead. The plain beyond the trees looks ordinary enough, just like any other. But who knows what dangers lurk in the shadows, among the rocks or beneath the soil. Without the church's orders, we guardians can't enter Calamity's territory. Bear and I can't go any further. From here on, you're on your own. Be very careful. As she's speaking, she lands at the badge as they were saying in ads. If you see Flame, tell her to take care of herself. Ian nods. Kiddo! Ian turns to look at Fairy. That bottle of fel we gave you, do you know how to use it? Ian shakes his head. Just apply it to your sword. Make the blade sharper, increase your speed, and boost your strength. Maybe probably just swinging it around on its own. There are probably other perks too. You're swordsman, so figure it out yourself. Try to stay alive longer. See Flame, tell her former classmate Mado. Harry? Fairy shuts her mouth, rolls her eyes skyward. Ian feels the sweat starting to beat on his forehead again. Better get out of here and find the cannibal. Go now. Hey, run your belt seems to singing around. He quickly thanks them both. I understand, thank you. Just as he's about to leave, Mado calls out again. She presses her lips together, takes a breath like she's decided on something big, then slips the ring off her finger and hands it to him. Take this. This surprises not only Ian, but Fairy as well. BB, sleep? This is the last cutscene, we're almost done. But Mado stays serious. This ring holds a bit of my soul's power, locked in with a spell. Now how far we are, just grip it and call my name in your heart. Open a portal and bring me to you. What the fuck? There's danger, or you, both of you need help, use it. Hey! Seeing this, Fairy grabs Mado's arm, showing her protest. Mado ignores her, sadly holding out the ring while looking at Ian. Don't get me wrong, we just met. I don't know you or what you're going to do. Just gave you the badge. I trust her, not you. Okay, that's at least something. Ian looks into her eyes, seeing nothing but firm resolve. I understand. He says, taking the ring. Mado smiles, beaming with indescribable beauty. While Fairy stomps her foot in frustration. I give up on you. Then she turns to Ian. Hey, you! Make sure to take care of that. Don't lose or break it. Ian nods. Mado's radiant smile dims as she places a fist over her heart. Long may the sacred flesh. Fairy sighs, joining the sacred prayer with her own fist to her chest. When she gasps at Ian about across both hands over his chest, her eyes nearly pop out of her head. You're a warrior heading in battle now. No more civilian gestures. Use your fist. Press it on your chest. Ian watches them and lowers one hand and clenches the other into a fist. He presses it firmly against the chest, declaring with conviction. Long may the divine corpus. Ian strides through the forest, his nerves on edge. He's nearing Ghost territory, yet oddly, isn't facing attacks. Instead, the path is littered with broken trees. As if someone has cleared the path for him. As he reaches the forest's edge, with the omen planches ahead, he takes a deep breath, ready to move forward. Suddenly, a familiar voice stops him in his tracks. The voice is code. Didn't I tell you, if you dare to follow, I'll break your legs. Oh, okay, time for Flame to fucking kill him. Okay. Next time on Ding Ding Blade, fucking Ian's legs get fucking kneecaps get crushed. Oof. Boy is about to suffer greatly. But thank you everyone for coming to today's live stream. Hope you guys had a good time. First time coming, I suggest you subscribe and get your spell so where I'm streaming. If you like anything I'm streaming, leave a like, comment below, and share the stream around with you. Everything might be interested. I'm very tired though, so thank you all again. Until next time. I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet. And I'm gonna say goodbye.